Welcome to this very special edition of the KAJ Masterclass Live, the show which ensures that you profit from your time spent here with experts, either through their industry insights, information, or simply learning from them. And today we have Derek Hales. He's a professional mattress tester, 10 years of testing experience, 400 plus mattresses tested. He's the founder and editor in chief of NapLab.com. NapLab is a platform that tests and reviews mattresses using a battery of objective and data driven tests. Welcome to the show, Derek.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
You are welcome. Welcome to the show, Derek. Welcome to India in this online form. And I'm sure not just in India, but a lot of people across the globe will benefit from what we are going to talk right now. We'll talk about how one can find a perfect mattress and improve their quality of sleep. We'll all talk in this backdrop. But first, let's understand a bit about your journey, your background, so that people know who they are listening to.
Sure. So yeah, my journey kind of begins, I guess, about 10, 11 years ago when I first got married. My wife and I married in 2014. When we first got married, we were sleeping on my full-size innerspring mattress that was already super old. It was quite tight. Cuddling was required because it was so small. So we were pretty quickly in the market for a new mattress. So we did kind of the typical experience. Kind of we went to stores, we tried beds, we laid on beds. We found something we liked in the stores, but we're looking at prices that are $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 for a king size mattress, and it was just it was too much. We were young married couple, no real money to speak of, just kind of getting started, pretty frugal, and just couldn't stomach spending that kind of money. So we took a chance on these kind of new online beds that were just getting going at the time. They were new, but they had good refund policies in case it didn't work out. We tried one, wasn't a good fit, returned it, tried another, it was a little bit better fit. And I kind of came to the end of this sort of shopping, buying, returning experience with enough information to put up some reviews on the mattresses that I actually tried, some information about kind of going into the stores and what it's like to shop and try to compare. And I kind of took all of these notes and really just as a hobby project, put up a quick website with some reviews and comparisons just to help others to kind of maybe learn from some of the things that we had gone through. And what really started as a hobby project blew up. Within just a couple of months, the site was doing extremely well. Within 6 months, it was making enough that I was able to leave my full-time job and start sort of a career as a professional mattress tester. So my readers kept coming, kept asking us to test and review more, and here we are, 10 plus years later, having tested a little over 400 mattresses.
Absolutely, Derek. So help us understand this about, I've heard about tea testers, wine testers, mattress tester. I have heard for the first time. Tell us a bit about this job. Is it, what do you do exactly? How do you do? Have you ever fallen asleep because the mattress were very comfortable at their store?
Yeah, I haven't ever fallen asleep. I've come close a time or two when it's really comfortable. But yeah, the job of mattress tester is fairly rare. There aren't that many of us around the world. But the job really boils down to trying to understand how a mattress feels, what the comfort is like, what the firmness is like. Is it cool? Is it hot? Is it bouncy? Are the edges good? And take all this information that is sort of, more complicated to really communicate and understand and package it into something that is digestible, objective, and comparable from mattress to mattress so that readers and viewers can come to my site, come to my YouTube channel, look at the work that we've done, the reports, the reviews, the comparisons, the lists, the recommendations that we've created, and then match their specific needs to the types of mattresses that we've tested, and ultimately find something that fits their specific needs, preferences, and budget.
Absolutely. So let's understand it better about mattresses. So mattress, is it about the mattress or is it about the sleep? Because you can sleep, poor people can sleep anywhere without a great quality of mattress because they have worked hard and they can sleep better, in that position. But what about mattress? How does mattress help actually? And how do you know what is a good mattress and your sleep will happen good because the mattress is good or bad? Means I want to understand this bit. How do you explain things? Is it more about market gimmick? Companies are trying to sell different things under different requirements. It has got this, it has got that, it has got spring, it has got memory, it has got, means all things are so confusing that you will in fact fall asleep while listening to all those things. So help us understand about whether it's about the mattress or it's about really about the sleep.
Absolutely, and I think you're absolutely right. This has become an industry where there's a lot of smoke and mirrors. There's a lot of what seems just like magic. We talk about, oh, this has got micro dust particles, or it's got this cooling and that cooling, or this special materials, and there's so much of that just becomes marketing speak. It's just a sales tactic. It's something that a retailer can use to try to push a customer to a particular bed or get someone to spend a little bit more. That said, there are still some functional requirements to every mattress that it needs to properly support the body and create enough pressure relief for the body that sleepers can lie in the same position for an extended period of time without developing pressure points, which is going to lead to deeper, more restful, restorative sleep. And so this definitely doesn't mean you don't need to spend $5,000-$6,000 for a new mattress. For most sleepers, getting a mattress in that $1,500 price range for a queen size really is kind of the sweet spot for performance and value. If you're spending more than that, with a few exceptions, you're really paying more for maybe some of the branding and sort of the post-sales experience. But on that same token, if you're spending less than that, that's when you start to run into quality issues on the mattress. A lot of times I'll see readers that have come to me having just spent maybe $200 or $300 for, say, a queen size mattress, and the mattress is creating pressure points. It's sagging. It's they're just 2 or 3 years in, and it's just not supporting the body. Mattresses, like all products, require a certain level of material quality in order to sufficiently support the body and meet the other performance objectives required for the mattress to be comfortable, to relieve pressure, to remain cool. And so it's definitely a product category where you need to spend a decent amount to get something that meets the needs of the body. But you're absolutely right. There are, unfortunately, a lot of brands that have spent kind of the last 2 or 3 decades really trying to convince sleepers that they need to spend a lot more than I really think is needed.
Right. So let's understand it. How much of our sleep should we lose over a mattress? How much? What is the best mattress that I should know? Okay, this is the best for me. A mattress can be good for one person. It can be good for another person. How do I know what is a good mattress for me? Is it about the cost, or is it about the mattress itself?
It's a little bit of both, right? And so I think cost is definitely a good barometer for many mattress brands. You want to spend enough that you're getting a quality product, but you don't need to overspend. Beyond that, we're really trying to match your specific body's needs and your personal preferences with what the mattress can actually create. And for that, we're looking at a couple of factors. Certainly, sleeping position is a big one. The needs of back and stomach sleepers are going to be very different than side sleepers. Side sleepers need something that's generally a little bit softer, so it creates a little bit more contour in the middle of the mattress, creating better pressure relief and even spinal alignment. Whereas stomach and back sleepers, you usually need something a little bit in the medium firm to slightly firm side, as that's going to create enough support, again, to keep their body in proper alignment when you're in those positions. Beyond that, body weight is a big factor as well. If you are, 100 pounds, 120, 150 pounds, your needs are going to be very different than, say, someone that's, 250, 300 or above. If you are a heavier weighted sleeper, you generally want something that's a little bit on the firmer side. If you're a lighter weighted sleeper, a little bit on the lighter side. So really thinking about your body. What does my body need? And is this mattress able to accomplish that?
Absolutely. In terms of price, what should be the average price that one should aim for? You talk about, $5,000 mattresses and so tell us a bit about that. Means, what is the most expensive mattress that you have tried? The least expensive mattress that you have tried? And can the least one will be the best for a lot of people?
Sure. So I think the most expensive one that I personally done extended tested on was around $10,000 for a queen size.
$10,000? $10,000, Derek? I will never be able to. I lose my sleep and I will not be able to sleep on that.
Yeah, no kidding. It was good, but it wasn't $10,000 good. There are numerous mattresses in the $2,000 range that were just as good as that mattress. On the flip side, I've tested mattresses that are as cheap as $100 to $200, also for a queen size. And you can really feel the difference. And so there is definitely this wide spectrum. In my view, the sweet spot is around $1,500 to $2,000 for the queen size. As you get over that point, you really start to see diminishing returns, picking up. So the more you spend, you might get a little bit more, a little bit better material quality, some additional features, some additional longevity, but you're going to get progressively less and less of that for each additional dollar. If you can spend at least $1,000 on a queen size, up to that point, you are getting incrementally just more and more and more. And so you get a lot of value out of a good quality $1,000 mattress. This doesn't mean that every $1,000 mattress is a good quality, but among the brands that are making good, fairly priced, value-oriented quality products, that $1,000 benchmark is definitely a good one that I look for.
Right. In terms of some of the points to remember, see, different locations, different temperatures, different environment, moisture, everything, humidity, and everything in different places. But some common things that one should remember when going to buy a mattress in any store, because and should they listen to the salesperson, should they ignore the salesperson, how should they, what is the best way to get the best mattress for oneself?
Sure. So definitely talk to the salesperson, see what they have to say. They can at least sort of begin you to guide on your journey. But do bear in mind that most salesmen in stores, they typically have certain brands that they are trying to push more, and they're typically going to be on commission. So they're trying you generally to spend more money. That isn't true of every salesperson, but in general, that's going to be your experience. But you can listen to hear what they say. Just have a certain level of skepticism towards the words coming out of their mouth. So whether you are really anywhere in you're in the U.S., you're in India, you're somewhere else, one factor that mattress salespeople and mattress brands can't hide is the weight of the mattress. Mattresses that weigh more, in almost all cases, perform better and last longer. This is simply because there's more material in that mattress. The foams are thicker, the foams are higher density, the coils are higher quality, and all these things make the mattress weigh more. When mattresses don't weigh very much, there's just less of that stuff in there. That's going to lead to durability and longevity issues as well as performance issues. In my view, the sweet spot is around 100 pounds for a queen size. I want to see mattresses that are at least 100 pounds. If they're more than that, even better. Mattresses in the 100 to 140 pound range pack a lot of value into them. As we see mattresses weigh less than that, that's where you're starting to see performance and durability issues. So if you are unsure about what a mattress salesman is telling you, or you're looking at a model online, look at the weight, as that's going to be something that can never be hidden and is always going to be a pretty good indicator of performance.
Right, Derek. So if I'm not able to sleep on my bed, should I visit a doctor or should I visit a mattress store? How do I evaluate that?
Well, definitely. If you think you have a medical concern, always talk to your doctor. Doctors are not salesmen. Doctors are not mattress testers. Your doctor is always going to know really what is best for your body. So seeking good medical advice is always a good idea. A mattress salesman, a mattress tester, a mattress reviewer, they can help match your body's needs and preferences. But if you have a genuine medical issue, a doctor is going to be able to better prescribe the right mattress. Now, they can say, okay, you need a firm mattress, you need a soft mattress, and then maybe you go to a mattress store or a mattress review site like NapLab to try and find those mattresses, but always listen to what your doctor is saying in terms of what your specific body needs based on your medical conditions.
Absolutely, Derek. One more thing I want to understand is about your company. You talk about using a battery of objective and data driven tests. How does NapLab does that? Means what do you mean by data driven tests? I thought you just go sleep, you feel good, you think it's a good mattress.
Yeah, so the first 120 mattresses we tested, that was definitely more our process. It was more subjective. We would sleep on the mattress for a week to really try to understand, what does this feel like? Is it supportive? Is it comfortable? How's the firmness? And there's definitely value in that. However, our last 280 plus mattresses, we have moved to a new system of objective and data-driven testing. So we have a series of we have equipment and we have tests that we run on the mattress to understand objectively and with data how it performs. So it's one thing to say, oh, this mattress feels cool, but we actually lie on the mattress for 15 minutes, get off, and then take photographs with a thermal camera to objectively measure. And I can say, okay, this is 90.7 degrees is the maximum temperature, and it's declining at this rate over a number of minutes. And we can take an accelerometer and place it on the mattress to measure motion in a very objective manner that allows us to then compare it to every other mattress we've tested. And so we can say, look, these mattress types are always better when it comes to motion transfer. And we have this library, this mountain of data to show that. And so whether it's cooling or motion transfer, edge support or sex or firmness, we have these tests that we try to run to quantify what the mattress is telling us and what the data is telling us. And then this really gives us a system of tests and data that then we can compare everything against everything we've tested to say, all right, this mattress is in the top 10% for cooling. It's in the bottom 50% for edge support, and it's in the top 20% for pressure relief. And it allows us to take a lot of the mystery, the marketing sort of nonsense speak out of all of the mattress sales experience and really just boil it down to specific, quantifiable, easy to understand, and easy to compare numbers that allow us to shop for mattresses in a far better way, in my view.
Absolutely. And Derek, can a mattress be unsafe, even if it's expensive? How do we know that? Sometimes we may feel uncomfortable, so we may know. But there may be times that we feel comfortable, the mattress is unsafe, and we are okay. We don't know till the time we actually bear the brunt of that.
Definitely, mattresses can absolutely be unsafe, and this is definitely going to be something where the level of safety varies from country to country, region to region, depending on regulations and government oversight. Here in the U.S., it's definitely fairly safe. There are still some things to watch out for, but federal law tags on mattresses require that mattress brands tell us exactly what is in that mattress. So we know it has this amount of polyurethane, it is a memory foam or latex. If you have a certain allergy, that could definitely create a safety concern. Latex and wool are commonly used inside mattresses, and those are common allergens that can create problems. Fiberglass is also a common agent added to create a level of fire resistance for the mattress. If fiberglass escapes from the mattress, it can create a number of health conditions, both respiratory and on contact with the skin. So making sure that fiberglass stays inside the mattress. Even if it's on an interior cover, a puncture or damage to the cover can allow that to escape and create a fiberglass exposure issue. So definitely the most important thing is trying to understand what's actually inside that mattress. If you're at the store and they're able to open the cover up and show you so you can see what's inside, if they have something that's equivalent to like the United States law tag that tells us exactly what's inside, that can help as well. But really understanding what's inside, making sure it's not going to come up with an allergy issue, and looking for specific red flags like fiberglass to understand, like, all right, is there something inside this bed that might get out and make me sick, damage the air quality, damage my skin, or otherwise hurt you or your family?
Absolutely. In terms of, NapLab, uh, how do you differentiate your website, the way you do things, than other people who review mattresses? What is the differentiator? Is there a differentiator? How do you how do you know or how do I know your review is good? The others are also, because companies must be approaching you in one way or the other, so that as you said, there are not many into this field. So if it's less, they know where to go.
Yeah. So the big way that we try to differentiate ourselves is simply our test. There is really nobody else out there that's doing this level of objective and data-driven testing. Most mattress tests very subjective, very sort of free-flowing, and there's just a lot of subjectivity in opinions. Our reviews and recommendations are so firmly and securely based around the test and the objective data that the scores and our recommendations basically write themselves. Once we've completed the test, it's not me coming in here to say, oh, no, this is actually super good because I think the brand is, amazing. The tests are the tests, the data is the data, the number's the number, and whatever that comes out to, that tells us whether it's a good mattress or not. So the data in our test, I think, is the biggest way that we try to differentiate ourselves. And I think any reader, any viewer that goes from YouTube channels or websites and is looking at these reviews and sees some of the others out there and then comes to NapLab, it's really easy to see the difference.
Right. What is your business model? How are you able to run? At the same time, you have to be neutral, and at the same time, you have to also earn revenues. Is it from, the companies, or is it from any other model? Because it can be a very tough balancing act, to calibrate both these things.
Absolutely. So the way we support our work financially is through referral links. So if a reader or viewer comes to our site, comes to our channel, watches a review, clicks on one of our links, and then makes a purchase, then we'll earn a commission on that sale. We do everything we can to be as transparent and unbiased as possible. So to that end, we have no sponsored content, no paid content, no pay for placement, no pay for ranking. There is nothing a brand can do to give us money to influence, impact, or affect their rankings in any way. Our rankings, recommendations, scores are all based exclusively on the data. So we get a mattress, we test it, and then whatever the score is the score. We are fortunate in that the vast majority of mattress brands have referral programs, have referral links. So this lets us create referral links for basically every mattress brand that we test review, with a few exceptions. And ultimately, this gives us the freedom to always recommend whatever is the best mattress and the best performer.
Absolutely. There's much to learn about all these things from you, Derek, and I'm sure a lot of people would want to connect with you, learn from you, learn about you, about your company. What's the best way for them to do so?
Well, our home base is at naplab.com. That's NAPLAB. There you can find all of our reviews, comparison, best of guides, educational content, and a whole lot more. We also have our mattress finder quiz there. So you can fill that out with a quick list of your preferences, need, body weight, budget. That goes straight to me. I give that a personal recommendation back to you within 24 hours.
Wonderful. With this, it's a wrap on this very special edition of the KAJ Masterclass Live. Thank you so much indeed for joining us.
Well, thank you so much for having me. It was an absolute pleasure.